recording. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm putting on a record. Let me just check the okay. Oh yeah, you guys, any other question? Let me just check quickly the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like no one new message. Oh, it's just a name. Okay. Yeah. So for this one, if you scroll down this one, because it deals a file. Okay, so you in your application you also need to do throw exception because it involves image. Is it? Yeah. So the line you highlight is regarding image file. So you need to have an image also be stored. Okay.
Yeah, I've got the image stored.
And then you have image and the new image associated with the file. Is it?
So where would I put the throws? Would it be here?
Yeah.
And then what was it?
It's exception.
Exception.
Yeah.
Cool.
And where do you put the image so that the program can actually access it?
Yeah, you store it in NetBeans. Can you go to your folder? Yeah, you just stop it.
Okay,
here.
you put it in the build folder, or
Yeah.
not build
Not
folder,
a build folder, just
project folder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm trying to put it. Where am I
So you can just pick a place. You already have. You can get rid of the whatever. Yeah, you can get it somewhere here. Is it?
Okay. And then how do I put it in a specific spot on my?
Yeah, let's go back to that example. You also need to have image view. You then need to have that image. Is it? You need to have that image. Yeah. Yeah, and then let's go back to that file. Is it? And hold on, let's go back to that example file.
Okay, sorry.
Example file. What is VBox? It add the VBox add the label, then add the image, then add a button.
Yeah, I don't think this has a grid pane. I think it just has a regular pane. This example.
No, this example is VBox. It's vertical, so everything is aligned in a column.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
So what over here you want to do is you want to get it at a certain grade, is it? But
Yeah.
you also need to have an image view. So what you can do is you can do image view. I'm view, then equals new image view, then image. So you can go back to. Yeah, so here you do image view. View, no, view, one word, a single word.
Oh, sorry.
V should be capitalized. V should be capitalized. Yeah. View, then you can just give the variable name. Suppose I am view something. Yeah, you can do it like this. That's okay. Then you do new image view. No, you can't. You needed. You missing something. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just really not familiar.
And then you plug in. You needed to plug in image. No, don't. Yeah. No, don't have space between.
I'm gonna delete it. Sorry.
Yeah. Not to capitalize image. That should be the variable.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
So
can you explain? So like this one is basically
the file.
This is what's retrieving it, right?
Yeah. No, it's not retrieving because you see your file is physically on somewhere. Is it? So your program needed to load it kind of into memory so that your program can run. Is that?
Okay.
So basically over here it associate this input object with that physical file. That's what it does. So it's read data from the hard drive, from your disk. So that's why we call it an input stream. Just like your Word document, is it? You need to store something, then you use a Word to open it to read.
Right.
Yeah, similar concept here.
And then this creates a new image,
correct? Yeah. And then that image view. So basically over here,
what's the difference between creating the image and then creating an image
because
view?
The image view is to see the image in your Java FX.
Okay.
And it's it needs an image.
Okay.
Object to be associated.
The image is creating an image object, and then creating an image view is how it's displayed in Java FX.
Yeah, exactly. The image view is kind of, you can think of it like a Word, because your image needed to have certain specific software to see it. Is it because if you want to open an image, in a text, edit, like a notepad, it won't work. Is it? It cannot read it. So you need to have specific. So this view, kind of like the Word, can read a .doc file. Okay. So then you can add this. So pane.add. Yeah, you just specify a place to add this image view. No, don't do new image view. You don't need to do. You just add this horse img, and you specify a place to add. And I don't know where you want to add based on your design. No parentheses. That image, horse image is already an object. Yeah.
So
you need to
next you need to
specify.
How come
that's because you want to create inside the add method. Here you can also, so there are two ways to do. Here I'm trying to explain the image view object. The object already created here, so that you just directly add it to add method.
All right, I guess we'll see what this looks like. Hey!
Yeah, you got it.
Now that is a good looking program. Okay, so do my buttons need to be functional? Like, do they have to do anything?
If the requirement didn't see it needed to be function, you don't need to make it function.
Okay, cool.
Just a layout.
Helps.
Yeah. If it says, I don't remember what the requirement said.
All right, good deal. And then, so I think that, here, let me pop up the requirements again. And also, if anybody listening wants to see any specific part of my code that you're confused on, I don't care to scroll to it. And
the second stage is supposed to have a binding property.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that in a sec. I was just popping up.
I did have a quick question for Dr. Liu.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a better documentation source for this stuff? Because like I'm reading the book and I'm going to the Oracle Java Docs page, and it's, not to be crude, but it's garbage. Like it's kind of like everyone expects that you just know what something is.
That's why you remember. I remember on our course website we have all of these examples. You see, we already download the example. Is it?
So just go through the examples and.
Yeah, and my class video, we went over all of this.
Okay. Yes.
That's the best because.
I have to miss the Tuesdays and Thursdays because I have another class at that time.
Yeah.
So I'm.
So you watch the video.
I'm missing out on those.
Yeah, you watch the video, and I have the example. Then you should be okay.
So just,
you are right. Yeah. The
just learn by do.
Yeah, the tech, because for in my case, I personally dig out a lot of learning material myself, and I come up my own examples and find the best way to quickly teach you guys to learn the concept.
Got
Because
it.
if you by yourself, it may take 2 or 3 weeks, okay, to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why,
where I'm
yeah,
at.
JavaFX, if you by yourself learn, maybe take 3 weeks to get to the point. But you see, we just use 1 week. Most contents you already know.
And
Yeah.
just as an aside, like after we finish this particular part with JavaFX, are we gonna continue to incorporate it, or
No,
or do
JavaFX,
we-
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, we this course is not to focus on JavaFX GUI stuff,
Okay.
because GUIs are pretty straightforward. It's just you just need to experience with all sorts of different controls to play around how to do layout. Okay, but that's not the focus, because we have a lot of other important stuff in Java, and it's very hard to learn on your own. Okay. Like the Java collection, generic, the concepts, and even if you read the book, it's not going to help you a lot. So that's why our class material also need to concentrate on those stuff.
Okay, cool.
But if you are interested in JavaFX, okay, and based on our class material, you should have a starting point, and you can explore a lot more on your own. No problem. You shouldn't have any problem, because right now we already covered the interface abstract class of those you already know. Yeah. Okay. Event programming. So after you know of this, you can explore on your own. JavaFX, another topic, but we won't have time to cover that. It's right now. That's why it's called rich internet application. You can also use JavaFX to create rich internet. So the layout basically in the real world is not like what we designed. That you know, manually edit here and there. That if you learn HTML, you know, you can use CSS to do formatting, your layout formatting stuff. So JavaFX basically incorporate the web design part of it to do the layout control. Okay, but if you are interested, you can explore it on your own. But I also don't recommend spend too much time on those stuff, because when you are here, the most important, you get all of the concepts clear. Okay, once you get the concepts clear, for Java development right now, 2 major job opportunities: Android development, and it's the layout design. It's much better articulated than JavaFX. Okay, that's for mobile device. And the other thing is backend is Java Spring framework, but that's just a backend. Okay, so it doesn't involve with layout design, but of course backend you can also design some layout. It's not limited to, but so those 2 are the major job market needed stuff. So after you complete CS3, then you can learn those on your own pretty easy. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, any other question?
Yeah, I was going to ask, with the binding property, that was the one class that didn't end up getting recorded. So is there a page in the book you can direct us to, or some other resource we can go to for reference on it?
We have the class, is it in our class exam? But I did cover that in class, if you guys recall. You remember that big circle can change size? That one? I don't remember the name. Who remembers the name of the example of a class? It's some circle. I cannot see, it's too small. Your screen is too small for me to read. I cannot see it.
You got calculator, hello world, anonymous, observable property demo, Java FX example 1.
No,
Java.
no circle?
No, it doesn't say anything about a circle on any of these.
No circle. Then how about our class slides?
Well, I mean, it says binding properties start on page 584. Okay.
Then probably I forgot to
that was going
post.
to be my next question, is
Uh-huh.
just number one, what even is a binding property? And
Binding property is your layout. Is it your window? Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, your window. No, it's not here. You're not going to do it here. So let me first get your concept clear. So you have the window, is it? And the window can change the size, change the location, is it? Yeah, and when you, so in our example for the circle is a graphic, is it? And you want that circle change size. Is it the same as when you change the window? It's not always that size if you change your window. So then that means your circle's radius, is it? Need to depend on the window's size, is it?
Okay.
So Java FX provide a circle has some property. Okay, circle radius has a property. The center, I remember, also has property. That property can be bind with your Windows size property, so that when one changes, the other automatically change. So that's called binding property. So it must be some property, binding property. Not everything can be achieved as that. So that's the goal. Okay, and my class example discussed that.
I'm gonna try and find it real quick. If somebody else can be looking through
or you guys just wait a little bit. Let me upload it to our course website. Maybe I forgot to upload that example specifically. Okay, can you wait a little bit?
Yeah.
I cannot minimize Zoom when I do recording. So then I first need to pause it first. So then I have that multi-stage example. Can you get to that example?
Yeah. 6 or 7.
I don't remember exactly which one.
Okay,
multi-stage. Well, because we have multi-scene, we also have multi-stage. Is this a second stage?
Yeah, it has new window, new stage, second stage, second scene.
Hold on, okay.
I don't think.
You needed to.
I don't think this one has it. New stage. Okay, this one also has new stage. So both of these are double multi-stage.
Oh, okay. Both of this new stage, is it? So you also already create new stage.
Yeah.
Is it? And you remember the Java FX general layout is you have stage, but did you add a scene? You also needed to create a new scene.
Yeah, I got a new scene.
Oh, you add a new scene. And then you need to have you have button, is it? Has your button be added to your scene? You haven't added your button. So it's the same design as you designed for your first stage, for the other window. You go back to your other window. Can you go back to your other window, to your first one? Did you see you have that pane?
Yeah, pane.add.
Yeah, you add that horse to the pane, is it?
Yeah.
And then your pane, is it? You see added to scene.
Okay.
Is it? So similar for the second window, you need to do the same thing. Is it? So
Okay.
you already, but you didn't add your button, yeah, to pane 2. You
So I've
also
got
need,
pane 2 dot add.
just like the first, just like the other one you did.
No,
Then,
I did it.
no, you just go back to copy your other part of, screw
Anyone
up,
does that.
screw up. Yeah, you see, you have pane that, yeah. But this is pane 2.
See,
Yeah.
there's no grid on this one.
Yeah, so you cannot do grade. You just add the button.
Yeah. So then I would delete all this, right?
Yeah, just add the button. No, you need to add the button because otherwise how can you know which control you're going to add? Yeah, it is. So pane 2 doesn't have add method. Pane may not have add method. So can you do that? Can you just change an H box as an H box? That's going to be simple.
Do what now?
You can use an H box or V box, just like our example shows. You can use that H box. That's going to be simple. Yeah, you can do this box. Yeah.
What exactly do the V-box and H-box do?
It's V box is just then automatically all of the control will be aligned in one column. H box is in a row.
Okay.
So you have
wouldn't
V
use
box, and then
both
go back to
those
that
at the same time.
example. Go back to that example, yeah, and then you just do layout.get children.add all, then add your button to it. Just copy this line. And then you
So
can
this
copy,
is just adding it to the.
Yeah. and over here you just have that that button, yeah.
So this is just going to be 1 if I only have 1 button.
No, that's VBox.
Yeah, I know, but I'm assuming VBox 20 would mean that there's 20
Oh, that
parts to
doesn't
it, or
matter.
is that the
That
size?
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You can keep it. That
Okay.
doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Okay, and you get this, not instead of label, you add a button. Yeah, and then you add this to your thing. Not the pane 2. You need to add this layout. Add this VBox to your thing too. So can you copy that line? Thing 2 equal new thing? No. Copy this line. Yeah, after this layout 1, add children. Yeah, and comment out the other.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah, and then here, don't add the pin 2. You need to add the VBox.
What's the difference between a pane and a VBox?
The VBox is you can add all of the control in one column. Pane is very general. No, you cannot do this when you call a method. You cannot call VBox again, just the variable name. When you call a method,
I'm not sure what you want me to do.
which one? So anyone can help him? Anyone can help him? What should he add here?
Well, you want the name of the VBox. So whatever you named it, which in this case is layout 1.
Yeah. And it is your scene already have layout, your stage, and you add your, yeah. So we can try. No, there's still some error, sure. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, did you see you have your Did you see you have that button there?
Yeah.
But you need to adjust the size or whatever. You can do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
good.
what I'm going to try and do, I'll probably try and just put a circle in it the same
Yeah.
way that you did and make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
the way,
I remember. Yeah, Bradley, you go ahead.
I was just going to say the binding property you were looking for is in the grid pane example.
All right. Awesome.
But you have to go down to the second part of it because you're looking for, I think, the second stage. I think there's two stages.
Okay. Here's the second
Nope,
stage.
never mind. It should just be the first. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's going to be the second stage.
Okay. So here's the circle, right?
Yeah, that's the part with the binding property.
Okay. Bind with property. I'll zoom in so Dr. Lou can tune in here.
Oh, okay. Here, let's. Yeah. You can copy this part of code, pane 2, completely. Yeah. You already have pane 2, is it? I don't remember.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you already have pane 2.
Let's just go ahead and
And
that was good.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can get this part.
And then maybe I can change it to a square or something.
You have pane 2, but you haven't added your pane 2 to your thing. So you still need to copy that part.
Do what now?
You need to add your pane to your thing.
Okay.
Anyone else know how to do this? I'm not going to.
Somebody help me. I'm sorry that I look stupid.
Anyone else? Okay. That's you guys' responsibility to.
We struggling, but I hope this is helpful to everyone. I don't know if you guys are a wizard already and have this figured out, but I do not.
Anyone else know how to help him?
So you're saying that he doesn't have the scene for it created, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially you need to make a new scene object which you already have one named that you. Hold on, where is this?
So then couldn't I just put circle up in here? Circle 2?
Well, no, you want to use, that takes the pane that you're using. So that argument is the pane. Whatever pane that you're putting all of this on.
Pane 2.
And I think that should set your scene because then you pass the scene to the stage.set scene below it.
And this circle's supposed to get bigger? I don't
Not
really
this
understand.
one. The radius is fixed. The location is what's bound.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what the
Who's
dynamic
giggling?
binding
Is that you, Dr.
Good
Lou?
spot. Yeah.
So yeah, if you were to change the radius when you make the circle to bind it, like set radius, I'd assume you could
You
use.
cannot do set radius because
Okay.
set radius is not a binding property.
Well, it'd be like radius property or something. I'm guessing maybe.
Yeah, you need to
Okay.
call radius. You need to check a Java document. Okay, I don't remember
Oh,
exactly the
Good
name.
luck with that.
Yeah.
It's like
Circle 2.
4 words on each thing.
Radius
Seriously,
property.
they get on us about documenting code, and then you go to read professionally documented code, and it's garbage.
No, it's not garbage. Okay, there are a lot of good stuff there.
That's fair. I'm just garbage at interpreting most of it.
Okay, well, I found radius property, so that's good.
I guess try putting it in there, see if it works.
Pane 2
Worst thing that can
height.
happen is it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but what am I supposed to put in the bind? Am I supposed to bind it to the height? I guess I can bind it to the height. that would.
Or
You
no?
had a whole
you
list of
said it
properties
was
there.
yeah, there was a radius. Was there a radius property?
Well,
Well,
no,
yeah,
no,
but
no,
this is
not a
this
radius
is this
property,
is for the
but
window. It's binding the radius property of the circle to something about the window.
well, I mean, the window is just the X and Y, so
Not
couldn't you
radius.
like add them together and divide them by 2 or something to average it?
No, you can just do width or height. That's okay
Yeah,
with me.
because
I-
if it's
Yeah,
I don't
changing,
want to make it
I'm trying
you
to-
want to do
and-
width and
all
I'm
height.
trying to make it more complicated.
Yeah, you can try it, Bradley. Yeah, in your lab, okay.
yeah,
Fine.
Bradley, you make yours more complicated.
Well, as soon as I start on it, I will make it more complicated. I have to figure out what I'm doing
Let's
first.
see this beauty.
Mostly, I'm here to learn by insulting Will.
Yeah, sounds about right. Oh wow, look at that! Wow, give me a job at
Boom.
Google. They're gonna walk in. They're gonna be like, bind this circle to this window, and I'll be like, I got you.
Good, very good. Teamwork, very good. Yeah. You
So
guys
can I submit Will's for mine?
very
Kidding.
good, very productive. Yeah.
Oh, what just happened? Okay. Yeah, I'll be posting this code so you guys can take the entrance exam to the Smart Kid Club if you guys
Why not?
want. But so since we did it to the height, it actually doesn't do it. So I wonder, could we?
Well, yeah, it just fits it to the height. If you added one for the width,
Dr.
then it
Lou,
would
why
also
is this so
fit the
funny
width.
to you?
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Okay.
Very
All
good,
right.
very good. Yeah. Today's
So-
session is very productive. Yeah.
Okay. So could I set the radius property to
I had an idea. Isn't there like a minimum function we could use where you just
I
find
don't
the
know.
lowest?
Maybe you guys can check if there's a minimum. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Or
you
you
can
could
also-
make one where you just check to see which property is
No, you
smaller.
cannot bind both height and
Oh.
then it will override one of it. Yeah, see, you cannot do this, both of this.
No, I'm saying you would
You
put
can
both of them into like a
about-
minimum function.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know if there's minimum binding property, because over here you can only use property. You cannot just do minimum. The
Well-
you remember in class I mentioned, if you just do set radius, it won't work because that's just take a number. So it must take. So the bind method must take another binding property.
But if there was like some sort of minimum like function that you could use where you just pass both the height and the width of the pane, and then it just returns whichever one is smaller, and then it uses that property inside there. Again, sorry, probably too much.
But it needed to be a property to be. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You exactly. Yeah, I think Bradley is right. Yeah, you can write some minimum function to return whoever. Yeah, either width or length or height, the minimum. Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna say the circle
So
already
that's
has a binding
Bradley's work.
property.
Okay, Bradley, you needed to finish your idea.
I get bonus points. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Extra bonus.
I could use it.
Yeah.
But since this already has a binding property, it already meets the requirement, so it
Yeah.
doesn't have
You
to be that beautiful.
You can, if you don't want to lose your whole circle, you can do divide by 3. Because just think if you do divide by 2, or even by 3, maybe 5, then maybe that will, if you do divide by 5, that may.
Do what
No,
now?
the divide right now is to divide 2. No, not here. No. The divide method.
Oh,
That can make your
change this to
radius a little
3.
bit smaller. Yeah, if you do divide by 5, then, or 3, you can try that.
So I also have another question to say. So how would I set up so when I open this, it makes the stage bigger? Like, cause see how you can't see the title of it? I want it to open automatically like this.
You could just
Like
first,
at this size.
yeah.
At this
First
size.
And I remember that's defined when for your, I don't remember where you defined, probably the size of scene you defined or pane. You need to go back to your code.
I spent like an hour yesterday trying to figure that out, so it stumped me too.
Yeah, your scene 2, is it? Your scene 2, scene 2,
Okay. Bet.
scene
Okay.
2.
Oh, okay, that's the default size.
Hey.
Yeah, okay.
And then I can also go to this and add some more on there.
Oh, also, thanks, Will, for sharing what you have. It really helped me to like see what she was wanting.
Right. Yeah, no problem.
It helps to see the end result of it all.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's no way to like understand this unless you just run it over and over, because you see like what you're doing like actually affect what it looks like, and that's
Wait, so
I realized
you
about
changed
halfway through.
the initial size? Does it still scales, right?
Say what now?
Is the window or the circle still bound?
Yeah,
Like it still
fine.
scales? Okay,
Yeah.
it's just not stretched out to the. Okay.
That's just because I changed it to divide by 5.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
I thought that had
it's
something to
not
do
as
with
drastic.
the initial size you made the screen. Sorry, I missed that part. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Very good, very good. Yeah. Get a lot of accomplished today.
Is there anything on my code before I close it that anybody needs to see?
Guess if I have any questions, I can always send you an email or something.
This is true. This is true.
Oh man, everything looks good. Thanks.
And Bradley, you were talking about trying to use the book and stuff to figure this
Yeah.
out. I'll tell you what I do is if I don't understand something, I'll just throw on the lectures on YouTube and I'll put them on a 2x speed and I'll just run through all those, and then I'll get all of the examples set up and just start taking elements of each different example and throwing them into mine. Like sometimes it gets a little wacky, but eventually it works. But
Oh, that's a very good learning strategy. You can do time speed up. Okay, that's good.
I got really confused by this whole like parent-child thing that's going on in the book, and I'm like, I think it might have been on a day I missed a lecture, and
yeah, I don't really know what that means. I don't know what. Where did we do that? Where did we set
parent and child stuff? Did we cover that?
Oh, add parent. It's just using.
Get children.
Yeah, get children.
Okay.
Yeah. For some reason, Yeah. So this get children, like you see, for that pane, if you don't call the get children, you cannot directly call add method. But for grade pane, it doesn't have this issue. You can also call grade pane dot add directly. Okay. So this we just needed to it's a different pane. It has a different property. Okay, but if the get children, I remember it's across all pane and the V tags, V box, H box, they all have, and then you can add control. Yeah, because it considered all of those controls.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll continue to struggle until I get it.
Well, if you think you're going to struggle, just wait until you look at Lab 9.
Oh, great. They're due on the same day, aren't they? Awesome. All right. Well,
very good. Very good.
Good luck to everybody.
Any other question?
Just so you guys know, I'm going to be here tomorrow as well, because I'm probably going to start on Lab 9 tonight. and then I'll be in the lab doing the same thing I did for lab 8 with lab 9 tomorrow. So if
Same.
that helps anyone.
Very good, very good.
I don't know how many of you have Discord, but if you guys were interested, we could probably set up a study group server type thing for the class.
And I think if you guys can, I don't know if you guys can do that also. Because of my class video, if you just always stare, but I haven't tried because I don't have that adapter. They said if you can, there's some adapter you can connect your computer to your TV screen, and then you can just sit on your couch and watch our class video, and then you see you can also have what you guys said, Discord or something that simultaneously discussion. Yeah, so that may be also helpful. I don't know. I don't have that adapter. Anyone has that kind of adapter? I think that's
should just need to hook it up with an HDMI cable.
Yeah.
I guess if anyone's interested in that study group idea, just
very good. That's learning
if you want
community.
to go ahead and I don't know. Can you guys? I guess if you are, I'll go ahead and throw my Discord ID in the chat, and then you guys can send me a message.
That's a very good idea. Yeah, learning community. Okay. Maybe our class can start with virtual CS265 virtual learning, virtual Zoom learning community. Okay, and let me know if that really works. Okay, the Discord learning community. If that works, let me know. Then I can report to the department. Maybe we can adopt this new strategy, learning strategy. Any other good idea to learn? Maybe I just stop